Oddworld is back. Abe's Oddysee. This is new and tasty, though. What is new and tasty about Oddworld?
New and tasty is Oddworld Abe's Oddysee remade on 3D technology, dynamic animation, dynamic lighting, ragdoll physics. It's a lot more laughs and a lot faster and fluider. If you love the original, I think you'll really like the remake. If you didn't play the original, if you weren't around then, if you're newer to gaming, because, you know, this is a little while ago, as you can tell by my grades, you know, it's a satire, it's a broken mirror of our own world. You know, new and tasty is basically Soylent Green for Mudokons, right? I think it's a game worth checking out, especially if you like a lot of laughs.
And what does that mean to get to introduce people who might not be familiar with the Oddworld franchise and the nostalgia for the players that are familiar with it that have been waiting for a new Oddworld game?
Well, one of the things we really wanted to do in the beginning was we wanted to get more into story, more into production design, more into character development. We wanted to marry more of what we saw happening in feature films, so a classic hero's journey, into the gaming experience. We didn't want just challenge, we wanted you to really care about the characters. So we built a character that was built on empathy. He's really about saving characters, and he has to save them and get them to follow him to freedom through some really dangerous hazards that are quite difficult at times to get them through, and the penalties are rather hilarious in a twisted kind of way, you know? But it's really about going on this journey. It's really about a story, action, adventure that tries to marry all of them into a seamless experience. And we've always considered ourselves sort of an art house. We really try to put a lot of love into the craft, and that's what launched it. And then today we're able to do it on new technologies, so we rebuilt it. And we got a lot of feedback from the community, so we refined it. We tagged a lot of fans to actually do Mudokon voices, so every Mudokon is different and all their voice responses, and some of them are just funny and unexpected. So, you know, there was more participation in this, more than just from our studio. You know, even the fan base actually named the game, you know, so we polled them, we said, we're redoing Abe's Oddysee, what should the name be? And we got all these great suggestions back. We ran through a few rounds of votes, and eventually they named it New and Tasty.
Now that would blow my mind.
Now, is it just going to be strictly a retelling of that story?
There's a number of new things to be found in the game. You know, I won't say them all, but there's some new movies that weren't in the original. There's new characters that weren't in the original. Everything had to be redesigned, so we stuck to the integrity of the original, but it's running much faster. It's running at 6 frames per second. It's running continuously. And all of that took a lot of design sensibilities to be like, how do we keep the integrity of the original design, but how do we make it run in a more modern way with higher speeds and be understandable? And so that was quite an effort to make sure we nailed it, but eventually we did. I think we did. The audience will be the judge at the end of the day.
But that was before I knew how we'd make new and tasty.